All right, everyone. Hopefully everything's working well here. Of course, my throat has to go crazy immediately. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get my throat cleared out. Because, of course, it has to go crazy immediately when I start streaming. Anyway, welcome back to La Coronella for part 21. We are in the middle of working on a little bit of everything today, I think. I need to check my productions. Off camera, I did a bunch of transporting. Transported a bunch of things like olives and things like that to different locations and sold a bunch of stuff. As you can see, my money is quite a bit higher than it was when I left the last episode. I sold a lot of product from the smoothie factory. I sold loads of miscellaneous items I had sitting around. I sold some pistachio oil, all kinds of things like that. I want to get these up and running again full bore, which are my food maker, a mineral food maker. Uh, excuse me. And I need to look at all my productions just to make sure everything's up and running like it should be. And then I also need to work on getting my fields planted. So lots of little bit of stuff I want to work on. So let's take a look at the um, sunflower. I'm out of sunflowers, I think. Let me look at my silo. I don't remember what I have. Sunflowers. I actually have 13,000 I could take over to the sunflower oil. Not a big enough quantity to really mess with at the moment. So I'm going to let that one sit. Let's see. We're going to go look at the rest of this. Almonds. I'm out of raw almonds, so I'll be harvesting those soon. Same with the olives. And then the other packaged oils, I do believe I have a bunch of canola in my silo, so I can go ahead and take that over. And a lot of that stuff needs to be done. I hauled a bunch of flour into the bread making factory, or bakery, I guess it's called. And I still need to get sugar and milk in there, but I'm low on milk at the moment because the cows aren't producing as fast as I'd like to. But sugar, I need to get more of my sugar beets down to the factory because sugar cane's not ready to harvest yet. Um, Everything else is going pretty steady. I've got everything else I need except for sugar and milk in the bakery. Sugar beets, I can go ahead and take a bunch of those down to the factory sugar mill because I have plenty of sugar beets in store and I don't need them all for the mineral feed. I'm sorry, protein feed. Grain mill I filled up with wheat and oats and sorghum. So that's going strong. I need to keep an eye on this when I take it out of there so I can make sure it keeps production moving. Hauled what milk I had to the dairy. Not much. I only had 11,000. I hauled what sheep milk I had to the dairy also, so that's in production. I need to turn that on because I have not turned it on. Excuse me, just 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. My throat was being pain again. Otherwise, my strawberry jelly, my tomato jelly, tomato drink, all of that stuff is going well. I'm getting low on olive oil and milk, but I'm going to have to just keep working on those. My butter production is going well. I currently have a little bit of almonds and a little bit of others, olives to go. I'm sorry, almonds and olives are the two I'm making at the moment. I think I'll plant sunflowers in all my, or a bunch of my fields this time so I can get some more sunflower oil going because that makes really good money when you bottle it. Olive oil is well in production. I could probably take some of that to the bottling factory and then some of it to the uh, smoothie production. I could use both there. Let's see. I hauled a bunch of pallets. I brought them to the greenhouses because they were getting low. Greenhouses are going well. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm still need to add more. I need to get more potatoes down to the potato chip factory. And melons are doing well. Red lettuce is out of space. I need to get some of that taken in. And pistachio oil is out of space again, so I need to empty that and sell it. Feedmaster's doing well, and the sugar beet cutter is doing well. I need to get more sugar beets in there also. So as you can see, I got a lot of stuff happening, but it's all time consuming. That's the problem. Oh, darn it. Excuse me again. Okay, trying to do my best not to cough into the microphone, but it's not being easy. Allergies are once again giving me all kinds of problems. So let's start with getting more sugar beets into the cutter, and then we will make sure that that's already pretty well topped off. So let's start with sugar beets into the cutter. That is something I'll do by the bucket load. Where's my tractor? Over here. And it doesn't hold much, so I'm not going to bother hooking up a trailer. And we'll get going here. And I'm sorry if these machines are really loud. They're really loud for me too. But, whoops, I need my weight on the back. Back out so I can see a little better. There we go. Get my weight so I don't do a nosedive as soon as I fill the bucket. And I'm crooked. Let's try that again. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get some sugar beets. Get them into the cutter. And then we'll switch over to the trailer and take a little sugar beets down to the sugar mill. Sugar mill. And as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I still have a little bit of harvesting to do. I have all the orchards left to do. I did not do anything with those because they weren't quite ready. My throat is bound and determined to give me a frog every 2 seconds here. So I may have to mute again for a second. But I wanted to make sure I got into the streaming today because of the fact that those days I missed streaming, my views dropped by about 2/3. And yeah, I don't want people to miss out on stuff. So if YouTube is bound and determined to not show people the the item, oops, come on camera, stop going around, there we go. Bound and determined to not show people the videos when I don't stream consistently, I guess I'll have to stream consistently. So, besides what, family life takes out of it. So, I'm gonna do what I can to keep you guys informed of what's going on my farm. But, fortunately, there's a certain amount of things that are out of my control. Anyway, off we go. And let's get some more. Whoops, missed the bucket. Alright, that should be enough, I think, to keep that cutter going. Because I'm still going to keep making protein feed, even though it's not as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be on this map. It's not as much of an impact as they make it sound, with everything requiring protein feed. It's only like 20% of the diet and that kind of thing. It just adds that part of realism to the game. That, if you look at the modern farming and things like that, you have a lot of people that, you have a lot of people that are, my brain just went completely blank. What was I saying? The mixtures of food are very highly regulated in most industries. So, you just have to have the best mix you can for your animals. Let's go a couple more buckets, and then we'll switch over and haul a load of sugar beets down to the sugar mill. Alright. As you can see, this is filling up really fast. So. Yeah, the other day I worked about 3 hours on the farm, in real life 3 hours, working on transporting things, filling things up, filling up the greenhouses with water, and all that menial little stuff that takes forever to do, it seems like. Come on, controller. My camera does not want to move sometimes where I want it to go. Hope it's not a bad thing on my controller. That would really irritate me if I just bought it and it's already starting to act up. Probably need to redo my settings in Windows. One more bucket. We'll call it good. I did feed the chickens when we were get my words out. When we were away, they needed protein feed and grain, so I got that taken care of. At least I think I did. honestly don't remember. I've had too much going on. Let's go ahead and, oops, hit the bucket first of all. And we'll take a look at it and make sure everything's taken care of as far as food, water, and protein feed. I believe I added protein feed, but I'm not sure about the wheat or barley. Or sorghum, for that matter, that I can feed them. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. Don't crash. I always get too close. I always end up crashing into this thing. Because I use this high dump bucket. Alrighty. Let's see, where are we at for fill? That's good enough for now. Drop it down, and I need to... Cutmaster's running, it's got plenty of water, good to go there. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is get sugar beets down to the sugar factory so I can keep making sugar. So let's park this tractor. We'll switch to the bull. Yeah, I know you're noisy. How many sugar beets do I have in stock? I have 475,000, so that'll do. I can take 50,000 easy down to the sugar mill. Let me double check. I don't know if it holds 50,000 though. Can't tell because it doesn't tell you. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna take the small trailer full, and if I need to run a second trailer, I'll just run it. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, we'll use the bull for this. And I also hauled a couple loads of slurry out of here, out of the cow pen, down to the BGA. BGA was full, so I ended up selling one trailer load to the Coronella factory, which is just next to the BGA. That was just a straight sale, though. It wasn't, you know, getting digesting. So let's go ahead and get our big trailer here. Actually, our little trailer. And I think I knocked my seeder over when I was trying to do something earlier, so I'm going to have to move my seeder back over. Come with me, seeder. There we go. That's where you're supposed to be. Alright. And get a hold of this guy. Fill it up with sugar beets. This only does like 12 or 13,000, I think, at one time. So we'll be able to gauge it pretty well on what it takes. So, and hey, 3 King, I'm sorry, I didn't have chat out. Let me fix that. About chat, I forgot to put that out on my screen. Sorry. Let me get that set up so I can actually see when somebody's trying to talk to me. And if I missed you, 3 Kings, I'm sorry. I'm normally more attentive to the chat, but I apologize. Hey Claire, how you doing? I'm doing good. Decided to stream today, regardless if my throat's going to be a poop or not, because I think you guys are used to it by now. Again, it's one of 3 streams today, so it's going to take me a long time to work on it. Most of my day is done streaming. Alright, let's get this down to the sugar factory. And I'm going to mark the sugar mill so I can actually find it easy enough. Tag, and give me an eyeball with the sky where it's at, right over there. Okay, so I want to go this way, out of town. Out of town, off my farm, can't talk. And we'll get this taken care of. And then we'll figure out what our next step is after that. I love this class trailer. It's one of my favorites. It's just an easy to use thing, and it's not big and pretentious, but it can hold up with the extension. I think it holds up to like 17,000, give or take. So it makes a lot of difference when you're working with smaller farms or that kind of thing. I like my big one, but it's kind of cumbersome to get through some of these areas. Another thing that I discovered yesterday when I was messing around on the computer is Huff Bergman from FS19 is now out. I'm sorry, it was updated for FS22. As far as I understand, it is not complete yet, but it is being worked on and there's going to be new updates. A word of warning though, if you try to download it, it will take you several hours to download it, no matter what connection you're on, because of the site he chose to upload it on. It's on a one called FileGator or something like that, and it meters how fast you can download unless you're a premium member, which is kind of silly, but whatever. So it took me about 5.5 hours to download the map and mods that he has installed. Yeah, you can add it to the server, that's fine. It's just one of those things that this trailer is just a handy one to have. It's a decent size, it doesn't have the articulation in the front, and it's just fun to use. But as I was saying with Huff Bergman, I downloaded it, but it took me 5.5 hours to download because of the metered connection, because I'm not going to pay to use the download service. So, I did get the files, and it is nicely done. I looked at it last night in the farm sim a little bit. Nicely done, but it's been completely redesigned for 22. The yard is not the same, the productions are not the same. From what I understand, he is adding more productions. But, yeah, the download clear was ridiculously long. And if you do not attend it at the time it's downloading, say you're downloading the first one, if you don't keep that as an active window and you download it, and something goes wrong with the download, you have to wait 2.5 hours to restart the download. It's insane what you have to do. So, it's a pain. So, I will talk to you later about different ways we can get that to people if they want it. This is just 2 files, which I'm not sure why he split it into 2 files either, because it's not that big a map, but whatever. But otherwise, it looks good. It's a very, very clean map. Very nicely done. It's just that there's nowhere near the productions that he had on the FS19 version. So don't expect it to be as good as FS19. He is currently working on building things and updating things and inputting more productions. But it takes a long time because he has to completely rebuild everything from scratch. So, yeah, FS19 to 22 is a huge difference in productions. Because the global company did a lot of changes when FS22 decided to get rid of global company. It made a lot of differences for him when he was making the map. So I'm not going to say anything bad about the map because it's actually a very pretty map. Very, very pretty map. And what productions he has in it runs smoothly. What I remember, he's got a brewery, butter production, butcher. Oh, what else was there? Vineyard, winemaking. I don't remember anything else though. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Hang on, I was going for another load, I think. Yes, I can go for another load. And my game is lagging for a little bit. I don't know why it's lagging all of a sudden on little bits and pieces, but it is. But yeah, if you want a really nice map to try out that you don't want as complicated as La Coronella, Huff Bergman's a nice one to do. It's just that be aware it's a long, tedious download. So, it's just one of those things. You just got to do what Farmer Andy has decided to do. So, just one of those things. I might do a preview of it on one of the streams, but right now I want to focus on La Coronella because there's so much going on with this map. So, I have so many productions and things in with it. If I do Huff Bergman, I may do an all-electric farm, just for something different. It's kind of odd, though, when you're running equipment and stuff, that you don't have the engine sound, you just have a zzz. So it's kind of hard to get used to electric vehicles. you don't get to hear the horsepower and stuff going on. But I might give that a shot here in a few weeks. And Claire, if you'd let Jason know, I am going to be changing out the server that I have for FS22. I think I'm going to put Silver Run on it, just so we can go in and play on that once in a while if we want to. What else was I thinking? Don't know. I think I've said everything I want to say. I need to mark my sugar factory again. I think I went the wrong way. Ha ha ha. Gotta start it this early. Alright, where's my marker? Right there. So I guess I'm okay. But it's just one of those things. The two maps wouldn't be that overwhelming. It'd be kind of confusing, though, in certain parts. I don't play this map outside... Hey, Three Kings! I do not play this game outside of the streams. And that's one way I try to keep it straight. Is I can go from watch the end of a stream if I need to figure out where I was doing or what I was doing. So it helps. But yeah, it's... Hofbergman is definitely one of those that is complicated because his beer making process is like 5 steps or 6 steps. Butcher, you just take the little piggies and stuff down to the butcher and he does his thing, but it's kind of cool how he set it all up. I might put my server that I have that I shut down from Ricci. I may end up doing Silver Run on it because I know Jason wants to play some Silver Run. So that'd be kind of fun. We can just hop on there when we're bored and we don't know what to do with ourselves. So, but if we do it, I'm not doing big scale logging. It's going to be smaller stuff. We're going to do, you know, gradual build of it. We're not going to get into Ponzi scorpions and all those things that just mow the crap out of the thing. It's going to be smaller cutters and harvesting and things like that. No Hoff. What do you mean, Three King? That doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry. Oh, yes it does. You mean you don't want to play Hofbergman? Come on. Hofbergman's actually a pretty cool map. It's just confusing like this one at first because there's a lot to figure out. But now that we've got the sugar underway, which I don't have activated, which I'm going to do right now. Activate. So we got some sugar under the maker. Oh, you do want to play Hoff. Okay, do you want Silver Run on the server or Hofbergman? That's another question. Because I know you said you wanted to play Silver Run too. Okay, let's go ahead and switch trailers and we'll get the smaller tractor and we're going to haul some sugar to the, I think it is the smoothie factory that's low. Ah, you don't want to play with pigs on the fact. Okay, got it. I understand. But yeah, it's a pretty cool map. It's just the download speeds are very, very slow, and the method he's chosen to do it is very irritating. It took me 3 tries to get the files because I wasn't attentive enough for it. So it kind of irritated me and took me like a week to get my irritation under control and download it again. But I finally managed to get it downloaded yesterday. Because that was one of my favorite maps in 19. Oh, just one of those things, you know. I might actually do a Retro 19. Maybe. That's kind of a nah. The interfaces between the 2 years of games are just too different, I think. Let's see, we'll park the Bull. Park it over here, and we're going to grab the Massey. And we're going to do the sugar runs and stuff that I need to do. I'm going to, first of all, not get deafened by the productions. Come on, go forward. There we go. Maybe we'll do 19. We'll see. It's just one of those things. I loved all the productions he had in 19, but it was to the fact that you ended up with too many things. Kind of like this one. You get so many productions going that you're just like, where do I go? It was a brilliant map, though. I loved it because it had all the interactions that you could do. But it's just the difference in the program between FS22 and 19 that I think I'd have to download all the mods again for 19 because I think I've cleaned up my mod files. Deleted a bunch last night again, too, because I got tired of all these extra mods in my folders. I think at last count I had 800 and some mods. So I went through and deleted things I've never used and probably will never use. So, come on, give me the trailer. There you go. Yeah, I'd have to download 19 again, too, because I don't think I have it anymore. But we'll talk about it. I might run it, I might not. We'll see. I don't want to get too many servers going, because then we're going to be lost. So, heading down to the sugar factory, because I need to take that sugar somewhere, but I don't remember where. I'll have to look. But I think I'm heading to the smoothie factory with it. Nope, going to the bakery. Bakery and... Oh, we'll go to the bakery with it, because the sugar fact is okay at the smoothie factory. No pigs. Three Kings, you gotta have pigs on the farm. They're no fun. Come on. And then Pinky Poo is gonna go perfect with the pink pigs. Come on, you gotta have it. Yeah, East Vineland server is gonna be fun. We set it up, so we're all living in campers. It's kind of fun. All living in campers and just starting from scratch. All we have is to pick up a camper and an old beat-up tractor to our name. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do with it. Unfortunately, I probably won't get much time to play until next week because I've got commitments this weekend because of Easter and stuff. So. But we're going to go get some sugar, take it up to the bakery, get that up back in production on certain things, see what kind of milk the cows have, get that up and running. And I'm finding I really like first-person driving in this game. I find it much smoother to drive. Yeah, wait till you get your computer back, Three Kings, then we'll tear it up. We'll go crazy. We'll make sure you get plenty of gaming. Alright. Alright, so... Whoops, no, wrong beaten. Wrong beaten! Okay, I gotta hit the right beaten. Okay, come on, spawn some more. I want a full load. Oops, I'm on the spawn pod. Might not let it in. Get over there a little further. Oh! Okay, we loaded sideways. Cool. Alright, come on, back up and catch those. We're gonna back up past them. And get a little closer. There we go. Now we pick them up. Alright, how full are we? It says 100%, but that doesn't mean our trailer's full. I can hold a considerable amount more, so I think I'll just sit here for a minute and let it spawn some more. Because I think there's more for me to pick up. Let's see. Sugar. Nope, sugar's empty. Okay, so we're done. Let's head out. I'm a fan of combining in first person sometimes. Depends on if you have a huge header on or not. But yeah, I'm finding first person isn't as bad as I thought it was in this game. I need to tag my bakery so I know where to go. Tag. And then I need to do the look around, and I can't see because there's so many darn trees, but I think it's this way. If not, we'll just go the wrong way. Go scenic route. But yeah, normally I don't do a lot in first person, but yeah, sometimes it is better to do first person. Like on this road where I have a lot of trees and stuff, it's not too bad to do third, but like up here where the trees are overhanging, it gets really hard to see if I don't go into first. So I will do that, and let's see, bakery, I'm guessing is... I gotta look at the map because I don't remember which direction it is. I'm here, and I need to go. Where's my bakery? It's supposed to be marked. Um, not too far from the cow barn. So actually, I need to go back the way I was because I need to go up this road, back around here, and I think the bakery sits like right up in here or right up in here. One of those two. I know it's not far from the cow barn though. So we'll make a Yui. Go back, take the sugar to them, then we'll see what the cows have for milk, and go there. Yeah, first person versus third person. Not lost yet. I'm getting there, though. This map has so many twisting roads and offshoots and turns, and yeah. I'm not lost yet, but I'm getting there. I should have went left instead of right out of my sugar factory. Oh well. Let's go this way and go to the bakery. Then we got to go back up to the farm once I see how much milk I have. Get the tanker. And come back down. And one of these times I'm going to try to turn on the seat movement in the car, vehicles. Because there's a thing where you can actually turn on the real physics for the seats. And oh my, last time I used it, I almost got dizzy because it was bouncing me all over the place. Alright, here's the bakery. And drop off the sugar. Really? That's all the sugar you're gonna take? Grr. That's not something he did as a very good balance of products. When he, what you can produce versus what your productions take. And this trigger is hard to hit too. I want that bread though. So I'll take that loaves of bread down to my smoothie factory. And yep, I'm gonna get stuck. I gotta go the other way. Okay, third person, because I need to see where I'm going. Back up the road because I cannot get turned around in this yard because it's too small. Yep, what crop you're harvesting in first person, yep. Yeah, if you harvest like hops or something in first person, you'll go dizzy in a heartbeat. Because hops are taller than the combine usually. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The difference between first and third. Like now up here where I'm going to be going up through this tunnel of trees, I'll switch back to first person again. Like right here. Because this little tunnel of trees where they all overhang the road, I can't see where I'm driving if I don't. But that's what makes the maps look nice. Wish they'd kind of cut down on some of the bushes they use, though, because sometimes the bushes get overkill. I noticed Hofbergman is the same way. They have a ton of bushes everywhere. So I'm going to have to do a little cleanup and mowing on that map if I play it, so... Oops. I cut too sharp. Grr. Oh, let's see. We're going to go ahead and take this down to the smoothie factory. And then we're going to figure out what we need to do next. I know I need to go pistachio oil bottle hunting again, because I need to get that taken care of, because it's still producing. And that's really good money. And take this up to the smoothies, and then just for giggles, I'm going to turn on the seat movement and see how much it messes with my vision. Because right now I have it locked so the camera doesn't jiggle when the seat's supposed to bounce. Alright, get all this in there. Come on, take it all. Keep going. Yes! Alright, let's get a load of product that we can take over to the sell point. I'll give it a shot here in a second. I'm going to try and load this up. I'm just curious to see how bad it is, if it's as bad as it was in 19 or not. Really? Why are you loading weird like that? I'm going to have to get out and fix it again. For some reason, it always wants to dump these odd-sized pallets in the wrong spot. I'm sure it's because the pallets are different sizes, but it still annoys me, though. Get in there. Come on. You. Go down where you're supposed to be. You need to straighten out. You need to straighten out. You're getting in the way. And oops, I want it this way. Pick it up this side. And yeah, whatever. It can stay there. Turn off super strength. Back away so it resets my camera on my tractor. And I guess I'm gonna have to back in to get those last 2 pallets. Because he's got it really close to the... Oops, I gotta go a little further. Really close to the fence. Yep, there's a silo. It's really nice and strong. Just found that out. Come on, load up. Come on. Get beside it. There you go. Alright. Now, we are going to take these over to the sell point. I get a little closer so I'm not in the air too far. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do next. Get ourselves some more money. My goal is to start paying off some of the leased equipment I have, because I have quite a bit leased at the moment. Alright, so we're earning a big ton of money just off a partial load here. Come on. Keep going. There you go. So we earned, I can't read it, 18,000, almost 19.1? 19.1 in sales just off a partial trailer. So that works really well. I need to go, let's see, can I get that way? Yeah, no, I can't go that way. I gotta go around the other way. I'm gonna go to the pistachio oil real quick and get that done too. And do that so I can get it a load ready to sell, but I'm going to use that with the Beast 4x6 or whatever they are, 6x4 side by side, I guess I call them. Do that. So we took care of the sugar. Oh, I need to haul a load of potatoes down to the potato chip factory. That was completely out. So I need to do that. And then I gotta watch the new sheep that we just bought the other day. I need to watch when their food goes down so I can give them some protein feed. Because I had just filled it up on grass. So I need to make sure that gets taken care of too. Let's see, I'm gonna park this trailer back here this time. And these trailers have assisted backing, and it kind of irritates me because the wheels turn different than what they normally do when you back up products. So I almost always crash. Alright, drop that, and we're just going to put the Massey in next to it for now. I'll probably go, now where's my Massey? Like 5 minutes from now, but that's okay. Let's see, I want Beast. Beast, there you are. And imagine that, it still has the crates in the back from the last time I used it. Yep, you type like I do, Three Kings. Yep. Alright, down we go to the pistachio oil. And I do not have the 100 mile an hour Beast. I have just the 60 mile an hour one. because I can't control it worth a darn if I don't. Alright, so we're gonna go down here. Yeehaw! There we go, around the corner. Alright, this time the people are safe. I gotta go this way. Let's go here. And... shoot, I forgot to take the straps off. And let's go ahead and shut off this production so I can actually go in it without deafening myself. Oh, where are you at? Pistachio, there you are. Deactivate. And we'll get our buckets. Oh, come on. Yep. Buckets out of the thing. I have my running speed set higher, so that's why I'm kind of having issues with it. Oop. Okay, put that in there. See if I can get this without having to put the end gate down. Oops. Nope. Nope. Okay. Thought I had to hold the beast there for a second. I was like, uh-oh. Come on, get in there. One more. And I do this. And we're going to fill these up and take them up to the sell point so I can get rid of the productions. Or keep the production going. Slow myself down a little bit so I'm not racing around. And use my mouse to move these around. Oops. Missed. And see how many I can knock off the container at the same time. Oops, let go of the container. Okay, so I can get at it a little easier. And it's filling it up as fast as I can empty it. Oops. Sending bottles flying. Come on, get in there. This is a clumsy way to do this, but whatever. It'll work. It works. Okay, that one's full, so now we'll take another one and set it on top of that one. It works well. Can I do it this way? I'm curious now. I think I tried this before, but I'm tempted to try it. Get the trigger, so it's on this side. Will it pick them up? Nope, it's not going to. Ah, it was worth a shot. Oh, it's grabbing them from the bottom. That's what it's doing. It's grabbing bottles from the bottom box. Oops. Throw it on the ground. Come on. There you go. And yep, there must be a lot in storage because it's dumping them as fast as I can take them off the shelf. Oh, I gotta go pick up that bottle. Too valuable to lose. Come on, come here. I'm not very coordinated this morning, trying to get my controller and my mouse work both at the same time. It's like, yikes. Not doing too bad, but still not very skilled at it. Okay, that one's full. Let's set this back down. This one out of the way. Grab another one. Take it. There you go. So we'll get this done. Oh, missed the target. And from way early on, there's a bottle stuck in the building somewhere, in the wall back here, because I accidentally chucked it instead of putting it in the container. It's like, oops. when I was first learning how to do this. Figuring out which way is the smoothest. Come on, take it. Oopsies, yep. I threw it and it went through this wall somewhere. I didn't see it sitting outside, so it's probably stuck inside the wall somewhere. Which is quite alright. But this morning I was working on learning a new way to put textures on game assets and stuff, so it was kind of fun. Something different. He's in the gator. Try not to break the bottles while I'm in the process. And we'll leave this one behind, because it's not full yet. Come on, pick it up. I don't want to pick up just a uniform. There we go. I'll get this one. Let's take these two up there for now. Let it continue to fill those other ones. I wish there was an automatic way you could fill these. It'd be different. But whatever. Turn production back on. And off we go. Yep, I know. Nope. Wrong button. I want to... No! Stay there. I want to get away from the zooming. I must have shut off that mod by accident. Automatic camera zoom one. Because it's giving me issues. Alright, I need to go this way. Back up to the sail point. And we'll take this back up to the yard, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. Yep. But yeah, there's a lot to do on this. I need to cultivate my fields, I think, this time. I need to check on that and see. Because I'm running precision farming, I don't want to do plowing, but I think they might need cultivating. Cow food is managed by the robot, Three Kings. I just have to keep the silos filled, and then he takes care of mixing it up for me. So, I don't have to do a whole lot with them, except for straw. And fill their silos. Alright, now this one, I need to take the containers out, because they do not like to sell them in... Oh, come on. Gimme. And gate down, please. Thank you. This does not like to sell for some reason in... Hang on. Are they not accepting it here now? Oh, yay. Sunflower oil, pistachio oil. Where is it at? Pistachio oil. Oh, the restaurant and south distribution. So I'm at the wrong place. Grr. Alright, well, we'll go down there. Actually, I might just sell it to the restaurant. Because they want it. So we'll take it over to the restaurant. I think that's closer. Come on, let me in the gator. Thank you. Off the side so I could zoom in. Yep, I accidentally shut off the zooming anti-zoom mod. So I gotta turn that back on, because that annoys me when you first get in a vehicle, that you're so close behind it. Totally annoys me. Alright, let's go up to the restaurant and drop these off. It's up by the pallet facility. And then, what month are we in? We're in June. I gotta wait till December to sell all the chickpeas and lentils, because that's the highest price. I think we're just about done catching up on things, except for potatoes. I need to take those down to the potato chip factory. Now make me some potato chips. Sugarcane's doing well. It's going to be ready to harvest before long. So we'll have plenty of sugar production going. And yeah, we're doing really well on this map. Productions are starting to kick into full bore. Can barely keep up with them. But it makes it nice. This would be a great multiplayer map where somebody wanted to just farm. They could just farm the heck out of those fields. And then somebody else could manage productions. It would be really cool. But I'm too far advanced to have other people jump in with me now because I know everything where things are, and it would take forever to explain everything. So I'm solo on this one. Drop it off at the restaurant. San Giovanni's. Another 13,000. Hey, I like that idea. All right. Now that's the kind of production you gotta have. I'm gonna go this way. So I'm gonna run up next to the olive grove and back now. Olives will be ready to harvest shortly too. Here. Alright, so let's get back to the farm, then we'll take a look at the animals, make sure everybody's covered, and then we'll take a load of potatoes down to the potato chip factory. And I will use my larger trailer for that, but I won't fill it completely. Because that's completely out, and I know it takes about 20,000, give or take. And I see I have straw left to pick up too. Grr. Don't really need the straw, but I can sell it to the BGA, so. Alright, get this parked, and then we'll take a look at what we have to do for animals. Make sure they've got everything covered that they need. Shut you off, and alright, animals, what do we need to do for you guys? My milk sheep are doing great. They're just about ready to start reproduction. Well, 20%, 75%. These two are not at puberty yet, so that'll take a while. This one's getting ready to have babies, so that'll be nice. My cows have not had babies yet that I see, because I had 60 of each to start. Some of them are still in puberty, and some are ready to start production or reproduction. Chickens need grain. I'll get them some grain before I go down to the potatoes. Both chicken pens need grain. Otherwise, everybody else is good. The sheep, the regular sheep, don't need anything. So just the chickens need some grain. So we will grab, where's my Massey? Over here. Grab the Massey in the bucket. We'll feed the chickens real quick. I could use a smaller tractor for this kind of thing, but the bucket I have is a high dump and it only is good for larger tractors. Because I don't think they make the high dump for smaller tractors. Otherwise it'd be nose diving with a weight on the back. Little tractor I couldn't even work on it, I don't think. Alright, get that. Grab my weight, otherwise I will nose dive in this one too. I can't drive, obviously. There we go. Grain, that's what I want out of here. I'm not a big fan of this, silo here. This silo is very hard to get a trailer in and out of, because it's narrow and it doesn't have a lot of room to maneuver. So, not a big fan of that complex, but it's what I got, so only use it. Alright, I'm just about an hour in. That's hour's going quick. Arg, can't see. Alright, stop. Now, let's feed the chickens. Feed the chickens. Oh, full already? Really? No. Neither one of you is full. Or don't they take wheat anymore? I'd be just like somebody to redesign this so they don't take wheat. Come on, put it back. Alright, fine. I'll go get some barley. I know they like barley. Whoa! Stop jumping all over there, mister. Alright, so we'll dump the wheat back in here, because since they're being picky. barley or some sorghum. I know they like those too. Grr. Picky things. I always thought it was wheat, sorghum, or barley that they would eat. Oh, wait, did I look wrong? No, they're not at total capacity. That one is, though, so they took what they needed. I was looking at the wrong bars, so that one is full. It's just that they take so little for the amount of chickens I have right now. It'd be another one to do something on. Whoa! Yeah, I could increase my chicken production, but I don't need it. The eggs I'm using right now is plenty of egg production for what I need. And I'm getting enough money off of... Did I... Really? You're not full. You are full. Okay. Do the chickens not take barley? I could have swore they took barley. Chickens. Wheat, barley, or sorghum? Yes, they take them all. So what the heck? I know you're not full. Wait, did I pick up wheat or is that barley? It's not taking it, so... I can never remember their icons. My brain just like, nope. Icons. That is barley that I've got. Okay, fine, I'll go get some wheat. Gosh darn it. Picky, picky, picky. But it says they take barley, so why wouldn't it take it? Alright, is it just being picky that I'm not in the right spot for a trigger or something? It's a little bit of a rough ride over that corner, but that's okay. Alright, why are you not taking this? I know you need it. Is it not in the right spot? Oh, sure. Dump it on the ground. Great. You darn thing. And I've got just enough of an angle there, it makes it hard to pick up. Grr, get over here. Alright. Well, we're gonna pick it up in a second. I gotta go dump this. Did it take it, though? Did it feed them this time? No, it still didn't feed them. What the heck? Where is the trigger, guys? It's not where the bucket is. Alright, so try again. No. Probably gonna have a mess to pick up, but I gotta find the trigger. Yep, mess to pick up. Grrr. Okay, well, those chickens don't want to be fed, obviously. Or I gotta feed them with a trailer, maybe? I don't know. I never had these problems before feeding these chickens. Okay, so now I gotta turn and come from the other direction because there's a lump right there that I wasn't able to get rid of when I made the layout. Oh, one thing I discovered about Hofbergman, just a total off-the-wall comment here, is that if you start a save game and then want to add mods, it will break your save game. I discovered that last night, and it was just annoying. It does the whole my menus don't exist anymore thing. I don't know what happened with it, but that's the second map that's done that on. So unless I'm running a mod that they don't like, that I don't know which mod it is, it broke my game just adding a shovel to the mod, because in Hofbergman, had dumped rain kind of like I just did there, and I was going to pick it up with a shovel, and it broke my game. So I don't think it's the map that's causing it. I think it's something to do with a mod that I have, a mod conflict or something that's causing it to wreck. But I'm trying to run minimal mods on Hofbergman as my test map. So Yeah, I don't know if it's mods or what, but it was running fine until I exited the game. The map was running fine, exited the game, added the shovel to the mod list, and it broke the menus. I don't know what's causing that. I wish somebody could tell me because it's quite annoying. Um, and it's the second map it's happened on me. Happened to me on. I cannot talk today. It's happened on Edgewater, Saskatchewan too, so it's not the map maker, I doubt. I just need to stop using every mod underneath the sun, evidently. Okay, that can't be performed there. Let's try to get a trailer with a little bit of stuff in it and see if that takes it instead. Sometimes they're really picky about feeding animals. I don't know why they would set it up that way. Try it. Because I gotta get them fed because they're down to little bit nothing for grain. Alright, so get rid of this. And I think I'm just gonna use my beast for that because it's set up to do some of that. It's set up to do tipper work too. Oh man, that was loud. Yeah, I don't know what mod it is. It's one of my 500 mods that's causing problems. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just figure it out because something is really messing up the menus. I have to go out and add mods. It just messes with it completely, so I'm gonna dump these little containers out here. Ooh. So I don't forget I have them. Probably will forget anyway. And I'll go, where did you put all my containers? That's normally what I do. Make sure I don't get a hold of the beast. And then hop back in. And the nice thing about the beast is it has a tipper function on it. Yeah, Claire, I still don't know what's causing that menu issue. It's something that's annoying as all get out because it's just, you know, annoying. Let's see. Don't give me problems too. Stop zooming. Alright. I know you feel like a tipper because you've got the tip functionality. Or did I get the one without the tipper? Grrr, this stream is going to heckin'. Will you stop zooming? My goodness. That is one of the most annoying functions in this game, is the zooming that happens constantly. Well, I guess we'll get the Massey again and get our little trailer and see if we can feed the chickens. That's my struggle right now, is trying to feed the chickens. Alright, drop off my weight. I do not know what is causing my chickens to not be fed. I'm having trouble with that today. Drop off our forks here. Grab our little trailer and put some meat in it, I guess, and try it with the trailer and see if that works. So off we go to get some wheat. Here. And I'm probably gonna hit this tire like I do every time coming through here. Yep, I did. This is what I'm talking about. It's a very, very sharp turn here to get into this facility. I'm too close to it though too. That doesn't help any. Alright, back up and hit the rock. He has rocks placed in the strangest places on this map, and it's usually where you have to turn around that he has a rock placed. Alright, give me some wheat. I know they like wheat, and I don't need much. Chickens, you're being a pain. Yeah, Deerlands is I haven't checked out that map. I don't know much about it yet, but I was looking for a good map again the other night and I could not find. Now see here, it lets me do with the trailer. Dumb. Anyway, as long as they get fed, that's the important thing. Alright, how close are you to being full? Close enough. Okay, so now we know we can't feed with this one with a bucket. Here. Anyway, off to what we were doing again, now that I got the chickens fed. We need to do the load of potatoes down to the potato chip factory, but I'm going to use the big trailer for that and the bull. Because I'm going to fill it up with about 25,000 units and save myself a couple different trips. Alright. Oh. We'll get another influx of money when the end of the year hits. Can't get through there because of all the tires. Oh, and a tree. Okay, the branches have collision on them. Cool. Alright, so we'll go. I have not tried Deerlands. I would love to try it, though. Alright, so let's go get some potatoes out of our big factory down there and zoom out. Nope. Zoom out. Because I don't like to be that close to my tractor. I'm gonna have to turn that no automatic zoom on again, because it was driving me, this is driving me crazy how it zooms in constantly. Let's see, taters on the backside. Go down here again. And get under the spout. Alright. Ugh. Hit my building. Jeez Louise. Alright, so we want about 25,000 potatoes. Actually, I'll probably stop at 20, because I think it's closer to 20 than it takes. I could have done this with a smaller trailer, but I'm getting tired of driving so much. Probably going to end up with 450 units in there. Let's see, potato chip factory. I need to know where that's at. I don't remember. Potatoes, where are you at? Tater chips. Tater chips. Take place. Alright, where's my beacon? Beacon is right over there, so I want to go this way, I believe. First person here so I can actually see where I'm driving. And surprisingly, of all the maps I mention or I complain about or anything like that, there's none that I really hate. I'm not a big fan of the European maps though, because of the tight quarters on everything. I checked out Fichthal and a couple other ones the other night, and Fichthal is the same way. You have so much tight quarters that it just makes it impossible to use anything bigger than a 35 horsepower tractor. And I just don't like those kind of games where, you know, you have to use the itty-bitty little equipment. To get to my wheat field on Fichthal, I had to use the smallest, or no, it was the Rosselmash combine with the smallest header on it. I couldn't get there otherwise. It was like, really? Okay, where is my beacon's over there? Get off the sign. There you go. Alright, and people, sorry, I'm gonna run you over because I got things to do. Okay, get these down to the tater chip factory, which I just drove by. Nice. And this is going to be another one that I'm going to have trouble getting in and out of. So be prepared to notice the worst driver in farm sim. He makes these very, very tight quarters in here. right view here. It looks like we need to come pick up potatoes. Potato chips. Come on, where's my trigger? Really? Don't be a pain. Let me have my trigger. Oh, trigger's over here, doofus. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Not going to be fun at all. Alright, I'm just going to have to hit it best I can, because I cannot back these trailers for the life of me. Yeah, Farmer Scythe was doing the Fickthal map. He has it as a multiplayer server, I think. And it was just so tiny that I tried it for like half an hour and I crashed into buildings like I'm doing now. And it was just not fun because I had to use the tiny equipment to do anything. And I'm just not a tiny equipment girl. Nope. Give me some stuff that's got some big productions and stuff like that. I can do it all day long. And I'm not going to make this turn either. Come on! Keepers Creepers! Alright, now I gotta do this way, because I can't see my trigger. Alright, come on. Let's see if I can back this up without going crazy here. Kick your butt end over. Don't go up against the fence, though. Yep, you're gonna go up against the fence, aren't you? I may end up having to manhandle this trailer into place because I am not going to sit here and get frustrated with it. I really need to get a tractor. All right, I'm going to have to just forgive me, guys, because I am not going to fight with this trailer all day trying to get it into spot. And it will do it. It will. I will sit here all day trying to get this to work. And I got better things to do. Alright. Let's see if I can find a small semi cab that's not $200,000. That's my biggest complaint about some of the equipment is I know they're expensive in real life, but sometimes you want used equipment that's just El Cheapo Deluxe. Let's see, this is my sheep pen, so we'll go back up. Yeah, Claire, I don't know how you play the game with keyboard. It would drive me absolutely, excuse language, but batshit crazy. I could not do it. There is no way I could play with keyboard. I tried it once way back in 17, and I said, nope, not doing that anymore. Let's get rid of this trailer, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. And sign count +1, because I knocked that yield sign over. Let's put the trailer back over here in its home. And then I'm going to look at investing in a small cab for this trailer so I don't have to use the dolly, which I just unhooked the dolly. I want to unhook the dolly from my tractor. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. Go. Took care of that. Now, let's investigate the shop and see if we can find a tractor, a truck that's a little more viable than some of these. Okay, so that's 130. Yeah, you need to try controller because even if you learned playing with the other one, you're gonna love the using controller once you get used to it. I don't want that big a cab. I want something like this man or MAN cab. Something little and nimble. I don't need anything big and monstrous. That's 183,000. Japers, they're expensive. I got the money, but dang it. Heck with it. I'm gonna keep doing with what I got. Let's see, next step. I need to do. Okay, so I need to get my fields ready to go, I think is my next step that I need to do. That's up and running. That's running with what it's got. I can't make any cake or, I mean, can't make any cake because I don't have any milk in there. Almond oil is out, so we're just going to shut that one off because almonds aren't ready to harvest yet. Sunflower oil is getting low. Almond oil is going. All right, so let's go ahead and double check everything really quick here from the greenhouses. Red lettuce was out of space. I'm just going to shut that one off for now because I don't feel like running another load. Actually, I could do a load. I could do a load between that and the potato chip factory because potato chips need space too. No. You might have to reboot your computer when you first hook it up so Windows recognizes it fully. But you don't need to install anything for it. Windows should automatically recognize it. And so should the game. Once in a great while, you'll have a key binding fight where somebody's modded things that, you know, says use controller over keyboard or keyboard over controller, and they'll argue, but not very often. But for me, it's much, much easier to use controller. Of course, I've used it for many years, playing racing games and stuff, so. Used to be a huge fan of Need for Speed Underground back in the day. But as soon as they released Need for Speed Most Wanted, I kind of lost interest in the game because I got tired of the cops in the game. You couldn't do anything without them cornering you, and you couldn't, you know, get anywhere unless you knew how to evade them, and I sucked at evading them, so. Alrighty. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not one of those kind of people that can go back to the old, like, low-quality graphic games and try to play. I tried to play Medal of Honor a long time ago. I went back and played the original Medal of Honor, and oh my god, all I could do was go left or right and forward and back, and I could not play it. It was just, yikes. I forgot where my potato chip factory is at. Chips, tag it, and I think it's that way. I need to get a load of those and a load of red lettuce. Get them out of there, and then I should be ready to turn my attention to the fields again. At least for the rest of the stream. Okay. Oops, just cut off somebody again, and this is my red lettuce factory, so we'll go ahead and back in there and fill up. I see my pallets are still a mess, but that's okay. Ugh, assisted backing. I can back fine, thank you. Get this. Yep, walk through my trailer. No, 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 no. I don't want empty pallets. Alright guys, you're just gonna have to bear with me, Mr. Pedestrians, because my trailer picked up the wrong thing. Yep, you'll just build yourself a queue. Just wait. It's my trailer. Decided it wanted empty pallets for some reason. Get over there. Yep. It's easier just to give it a chuck. Alright, now. Will ya let me pick up the red lettuce, please? Alright, now, activate. And of course you're gonna miss one pallet. Okay, now this one I know is full, so I'm gonna let it sit here for a second and respawn some more. See if we can get a full load out of it. If we can get a full load, I'll take that up to the sell point and get it automatically. Am I full? I am. Okay, so now red lettuce is sold where? I think they just call it lettuce in the selling point. lettuce, because I don't think there's a red lettuce. Melons, bottle, paper, boxes, donuts. Red lettuce, it does take it. Okay, so restaurant is paying the best. Well, South Distribution is paying $100 more, but I'll take it to the restaurant. That's close enough. Actually, no, hang on. I think I'm down by the South Distribution just as easily. So I'm right here, and I need to go down here for South Distribution. I go to the restaurant. Oh, no, restaurant's right here, so it's just a little jaunt. Right, restaurant it is. Alright, I need to go this way. I just like maps that are one of those maps where it gives you an option. If you don't want to do a ton of farming, you can do other things. That's one reason I don't do like survival starts, because you almost always have to do logging or grass or contracts. And people tend to get really irritated when people do contracts for some reason. But if you're a new farmer, a new guy with no money, no nothing, contracts would be a viable option. I know Sealy P's run into that a lot, where people get bent out of shape that he does so many contracts, but he says, I'm tired of... Okay, trailer. Yeah, you're hooking up your things, okay. He says he gets tired of doing logging or starting with those same things. He's trying to be different, and people are getting mad about it. And I was like, what? Why? Where was I? I needed to go to the potato chip factory, which is back the way I came. See if I can turn short enough to get in here. Nope. But yeah, people were getting really, really bent out of shape with him doing a different way of starting the survival game, and he finally just decided, okay, I'm not going to do survival, I'm just going to do Let's Plays. So it was weird, you know, when people get that way. Yeah, I don't understand why they would get irritated too, because if you were a new farmer and you were just penniless, just had a vehicle to your name, you wouldn't just go buy a hunk of land and start cutting down trees or mowing things. I mean, you'd be working for other people, especially if you're new in a new place. You'd work for other people until you got enough money to get your own stuff. So it's just this whole you can't start at zero kind of thing that people get bent out of shape about. And I lost my way. Where's my potato chip factory? Potatoes are right there. Oh, that's the bakery. Oh, lordy. Wish I could remember this map better. But yeah, it like you say, it's a viable method of earning money, so I don't know why people would get upset. But he has people that tell him he does too many contracts, he doesn't do enough this, he doesn't do enough that, and not to speak bad of him, but he tries to appeal to the masses because he is a full-time content creator. Me, I'm not a full-time content creator, so I just do what I want. So, looking for my potato chip factory. I need to mark it. Chip factory, tag place. I can never find that place. Where is it? Back the way I came. Sure. All right. Yeah, I watch a lot of Daggerwin, Sealy P, Clutch, DJ Goem, and I've just recently found Farmer Scythe, and I really like him too. So, Farmer Scythe is one of those chill guys, just like Sealy P, where he just does his thing. Yeah, yeah. And I really, really like the calm, chill atmosphere. Clutch and those guys are great if you want to have a really, really exciting experience. And there's times where I just want peace and quiet. I'm playing. Alright, this shouldn't be so bad because I can get in and out of here with this tractor. It's loaded up. bunch of tater chips to sell. Can I reach it from here? I can. Still gonna have to do the backward and forward thing though. And turn around so I can get more. I saw that somebody had made one of the little flatbed MAN trucks into an autoloader. I might have to try that with this stuff. Might be easier to maneuver. Are you gonna dump any more, or are you gonna empty you? I emptied you. Okay, let's go sell these. And what place is giving me the best? No, don't be doing that. Come on. Alright, looks like my hitch is kind of goofed up a little bit on this. Anyway, let's find where I can sell them. Chips. Distribution center is paying $2,100. That is right next door to my facility, so I'm going to take them up there. Yes, this trailer is much better than the last one. And I noticed with the big, why are you going wacko all of a sudden? With the, wait a second, my trailer up off the ground? Yeah. Oh, the front of my tractor's off the ground a little bit. I'm gonna have to go get my weight. That's why I'm having trouble steering. I didn't realize the potato chips weighed that much. Obviously they do. But yeah, it's, I lost track of what I was going to say now. This trailer is much better than the last one I had, and I noticed that on the 50-foot trailer, seriously? Come on. Potato chips don't weigh that much. Japers. The 50-foot trailer that's similar to the same one, and I don't know if it's from the same modder or not, I have that same jittering frame rate issue. So, it's just one of those things. I love the 50-foot trailer, but I can't use it because it jitters so bad. And again, I don't know if it's a mod conflict or what, but it could be. It could be some kind of file mismatch. I have no idea. But the 50-footer does the same thing. But it's the only two mods I've seen so far, the autoloaders that do it. I'm gonna go get my weight. I'm tired of skating all over the place here. I didn't know potato chips were that heavy. Huh. Okay. Oh, seriously. Quit skating. Now I'm gonna high center. Come on. There you go. Grab this weight. And that'll help keep my tractor on the ground so I can drive. There we go, much better. I think they need to adjust the weight of the potato chips just a little bit. Potato chips are mighty heavy. Oh, hang on, let me fix my straps. Yep, almost lost the load too. Let's try this again. Come on, settle down. Potato chips, quit being a pain. Get on there. Alright, stay there then. I just wanted to fix my straps because they were cutting through the boxes and I didn't know if they'd stay or not. Evidently they are. Okay. Get this down to the slow down, sail point. And then I'm going to take a look and see what we need to do as far as getting my fields ready to go. 30 minutes left to go on the stream, so yeah, we'll be finishing up just when I get the figures straightened out for what I need to do with my fields and start thinking about what I want to plant. Because I could spend the entire stream just hauling stuff just to keep up with this, because it's crazy amount, and like I said, I do not play this unless I'm on stream, so very, very hard to keep up with it. I should say I very rarely play it off stream. Okay, sell our potato chips. And send my straps into a tizzy. Alright. Ooh, 19 let's see, 20,600 and odd cents, dollars, whatever, from potato chips. So they're worth money too. Nice. All right, take this back to the farm, and we'll figure out what we need to do with the fields. Get myself a slurp of homemade sweet tea. Made some yesterday, and I've almost drank 2 gallons of it by myself. It's like, oof. One of my favorite drinks from when I was living down south. I can't drink McDonald's sweet tea, though. Oh, that's awful. It's like shock tea. This parked up again, and actually I'm gonna wash it quick before I park it because it's getting filthy. Super soaker. Alright, that's done there. And we'll park this. I'm not turned far enough to get parked decent. Alright, let's take a look at what we have to do for our fields, because those need to be replanted. And I'll probably do the planting off screen because it takes a while to get all 5 fields planted. Oops, wrong one. That one. Drop that one. Alright, let's just park the Massey here for the moment and look at our fields. What do we have going? Yeah, McDonald's sweet tea is disgusting. It's like 3 times more sugar than there needs to be in it. And it's the simplest drink in the world, but it's really good. Black tea, sugar, and water. But in a 2-gallon container, I only use a half a cup of sugar. So it's mostly tea that I taste. Let's see, I need to look at precision farming first. To look at pH. So we're sitting really good for lime. I could lime a few of them, maybe a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much about it this time, though. Nitrogen, oh, okay, nitrogen needs to be done really bad. Nitrogen, why is this one blacked out? I don't know. No idea why that one's blacked out. Anyway, oh, I don't have a Whataburger up at my area, so, but yes, most of the restaurants really have to struggle with the sweet tea because they get the recipe and they think everybody needs a sugar overload, like regular sodas have, and it's not. It's better if you don't have it as sweet. Um, let's see, nitrogen. I need to increase nitrogen on all of my fields, but my planter also puts down a layer of nitrogen when it plants, so I need to do that first. So what do I need more of? I know I need more of sunflowers. Um, Yield is decent off most of them except for 27. That's not a big deal. It's a grass field. Um, let's see. Let me look and see what I have in stock. Nope, wrong screen. I want... No, right screen. Just too far down. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff already in stock. Sunflower, soybeans, and canola. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Sunflower, soybeans, and canola on my fields. But I need to check and see if they need to be plowed or anything. Yeah, it looks like 4 or 5 of them. This is my sugarcane field, so I'm not going to plow that because, like I said, I don't need that much sugar, so I'm not going to look for full production off of that one. I don't care about rolling because that's not something I worry about. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them need plowing. And then we're going to plant sugar beans, soybeans, canola, and sunflowers. All right, so 27, 23, 39, and 40 need plowing. Okay, so does that... I've never learned to read how this one has. It doesn't give you if it needs... Yeah, okay, so those need plowing, and I need to do that with the bull. So we'll get the bull set up for plowing. And I have one of those 6MT, 9MT plows somewhere. Somewhere on this mess I have it. Over here. I honestly don't remember where it's at. Where's my plow? Oh, there it is. I see it. Up over here. So we'll make that, get this plowing started. I can't really use workers too much on it. I can do a certain amount, but I always have to come back and clean up because the fields aren't straight circles or straight squares. But one of these regular fields, I want to turn it into a grass field because it is got the telephone poles in the middle of it. And I keep threatening to fix it. It's this one right here that has telephone poles in the middle of it. I'm going to make that into a grass field. But I need to pick up the straw first. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the bull on this one. And we'll just start a worker and just start him here and let him go. I know I'm going to have to clean up after him, so I'm not that worried. But it's the straightest edge, so we'll just start a worker. Let him go to town. Then we'll go get the pickup wagon to run through the water. Cool. Pickup wagon with the other Massey, and we'll get that little bit of straw picked up and dealt with. So I can turn that field into a grass field. And then in return, I'll free up one of my other fields off of grass into something else. Alright, let's go get that straw. This is what I mean when you first get in and out of a tractor, you're like inside of your implements, and that drives me insane. Why Giants doesn't fix that, I don't know. I can't do anything when I'm sitting inside of a truck thing because I can't see. Sorry, I'm getting on the kick of whining again, but whatever. Just little things I wish Giants would pay attention to when they wrote their version of it. Because even if you're plowing and stuff and you want to see right behind you, it's too close. You can't even see what you're trying to do. So. Alright, and drop it down. Get our straw picked up. We'll take this down to the BGA, sell it, or just throw it in our storage for now. Yeah, there's a lot of things I would wish they would just tweak in the game. There's not anything major except for that camera issue that I just cannot deal with in this game. That's why I'm looking for a good mod that controls the camera. But the one that is out right now that gets rid of the zoom for you, zooms out too far. It zooms out to like, whoops, I got a sensitive control. It zooms out to like this far. And yeah, I wish it would be like about half as far. Just so you can see a good view of what you're doing. Good idea though. They just went a little overboard on the zoom. But anyway, I'm just going to get this picked up and turn this field into a grass field. You can certainly take a look at it, Claire. I don't know anything about XML, so But if you could zoom it to about half of the distance he currently has it at, it'd be great. Because I like the mod, I love the idea, because, like you say, Giants has things I wish they would fix. And I still have very high respect for game designers because I'm working on learning how to make a game myself, and it's a hell of a lot of work. Lots and lots of work. That's why they need 300 people to do them. Especially if you're doing a full custom game like this. I'm just doing a standard role-playing game, RPG style open world, and it is a pain in the neck to animate things. Alright, get this picked up, and then we will go dump it in the straw container silo. And then once that other one is done, I'll go ahead and I think I can straight plant grass. I'll have to try it. Yeah, no hurry, Claire. It's just one of those things I wish they have awesome ideas and then they just go a little overboard once in a while. So, but I love the mod because it's, No More Zoom, I think it's called, or something like that. I don't remember the exact names. And we'll put this in here for now. Stop rolling, Massey. There you go. And then I'm going to plant grass on that field. And I tried the object hider. I can't hide those power lines because they're part of the map. So, wait, you go down the other container. I was going to put you over here. This wagon's almost too big for this tractor. That's a dirty piggy also, so I'll probably wash that once I get it backed into place a little closer. Whoa. Come on, straighten out. You're talking what about the Deerlands? I'm not quite following, Claire. Let go. Seriously, what are you stuck on? Get off the stupid pole. There you go. Yeah, the zooming factor is... Oh, hiding the power lines? Yeah. If they're built into the map, that object hider doesn't work, I don't think. I don't know. I've never honestly tried it, so... other than here. So, we will park this... because I need the bull to do... Oops. Oh, say hi to driver for me. I'll probably switch over to his when I get done. It's just one of those things I gotta finish up here first. Oops, wrong way. I gotta get my tractor here. See how good the worker's doing or how bad he's doing. Not bad. Turn it around, getting this field done. Alright, what I really need to work on getting is that semi... I need a semi-cab so I can use my trailer the right way instead of using a dolly behind it. I'm gonna have to look for a mod and see if I can find a decent one. Either I'll just buy that other cab first. What was I doing? I need to plant, but I can't plant without the bull because my other tractor's not powerful enough. I need to... I don't know. Probably. I'll probably be there. It all depends on how I feel after this one, if I got time to eat and take care of everything. What was I doing? I was going to do something. Oh, I was going to look at the stuff I have on lease. That's what I was going to look at. Oh, there's a Fenton here for 106. No, I don't need another tractor. I need to pay off some stuff. How much is it to purchase this? 11,000? Sure, we'll buy that. And get my bale wrapper too, because I plan on using that for more silage or easy sales. How much is that? 28. All right, fine. Slurry tanker is about the right size, and I like it. Actually, my forage harvester can stay on rental for a while, because I just use that for the sugar cane. And it's cheaper to just lease it, because I think I owe a lot of money on that. Come on, game. Let me select it. There we go. Purchase 359,000. No, thank you. So that could stay on lease. I think I'll just get my slurry tank. Just that. 50 grand? Ugh, I think I'll wait. Because I need the semi better, I think. Alright, so I forgot to turn on Alt 0 on him. So he can go full speed instead of slow speed. We'll probably go skating off the edge though down here, because the bull doesn't stop real quick on this. Yep. He's gonna get stuck on something. Ugh. Come on, I'll do it myself, thanks. But yeah, it's just, the whole process of this farm is really cool. I like it. Hello, tree is right. I tested it. It's really nice, strong root system. But yeah, this is, I wish they'd make this just a little bit bigger, this plow, but that's okay. I can handle the 9 meter. It's better than using a conventional plow. Conventional plows I will never use. I would rather use the cult plows if I have to, or the what do you call them? Subsoilers. I have just a little tiny strip that I gotta do. Great. Oh, poked another tree. All right. Yep. Plowing at its best. Come on, turn around. There we go. This little strip. Down here. And drop it down again. Okay. It's about 10 more minutes, folks, and I'll be shutting her down. So I'll probably finish this field and maybe get it ready to plant into grass. No, this one's going to be into sunflowers probably, or one of the other sunflowers, soybeans, or canola. One of those 3 crops on this one, because it's one of my bigger fields. And then maybe I'll plow that little grass field the last 10 minutes. Oh, hit that little spot, will ya? I don't want to go in circles around it. I need to be. Get this chunk done. Alright, so I think I'm gonna, with my extra money I have right now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy, yes, it's my favorite plow too, except for the big 30 meter, which I don't need on this map. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy that semi, the tractor part of it, and use it instead of using the bull for that. I'm just kind of tired of the whole dolly system. Either that, or I'm going to look into probably 2 things. Getting a semi for the trailer I have, so I don't have to use the dolly, and also I'm going to look at a flatbed autoload truck that would be a little easier to maneuver in these places. So I'm going to look at those too, because I think there's an MAN truck that's been converted into auto mode. And who knows, in the future you might see a Hoff-Bergman server, a game. Might be doing that, might be throwing up some other stuff, whatever we decide to do with Claire's server, if she will give me a chance at throwing it up on my channel also in addition to hers. And I've got some 3D stuff I'm going to be doing. Unfortunately, our live streams with Anna, I have to rely on her getting me the video file, and she doesn't always do that, so I just can link to the video here. But yeah, I can't record the way she broadcasts it. I can't record her recording, if that makes sense. So record her live stream and get both my broadcast and hers on it. At least I don't know how to do it, if there is a way. So okay, I don't know what you're looking at, Claire, but go ahead and look for me. To finish up this field, get ready to plow the other one, and I think that's where I'm going to call it a day, because I need to make lunch yet and get up and move around, do some stuff. 49 Kenworth, it is only 55. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I don't want to add, I want to be very careful about adding mods to this map, since it's already functioning so well. I don't want to jinx myself. I was hoping I had semis and stuff that are in the game already, but they only have like one base game, small, like European semi. But there was a flatbed truck that was like, I don't remember the price, but it was one of the European brands, and it was a flatbed truck that was auto load. And I saw it last night when I was messing around, and I was like, oh, I need that for La Coronella. So I'll have to look at it. I think it might be the MAN TGS or whatever it is that is been converted over to auto load. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'll figure that out. I'll definitely save up my game before, or back up my save before I mess with it though, because I do not want to lose this. Too much work in it. Alright, that field's done. We'll go up and hit that grass field. I don't think that one needs it, but I'd like to start fresh on the grass on that one. Sure, just send it through Discord, that's fine. I'll give it a look. Yeah, I'm gonna start plowing this one. I don't think I'll get it finished before I end the stream, but I'll give it a shot. I'm going to go ahead and convert this one into grass, and then I'm going to probably take field 28 and make that an actual arable field. Field 28 is my other grass field. That's not on funny angles or using a lot of space. So get off the areas. Alright, there we go. Get this going through here. I'll get the headland done, and then I'll turn the worker loose, but I'm not going to put him on Alt-0 because he's just going to crash into the river, probably. Well, maybe not, because there's a barbed wire fence there, but he'd pretty much do the crashing. And he'll also crash into the poles. So, probably be better off if I just do this field by myself. I can probably do it faster, too. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up there, guys, and get this field done, and then I'm going to call it a day, because I've got other streams coming up. And I would love to be on Nick the Hicks again this afternoon. I missed the last couple because he's got a lot of crew. And speaking of the devil, there's the notification on Steam that he's going to be live. So yeah, I'm going to be over there on Nick the Hick on YouTube, on his live stream. And we'll be, I'm sure, having chaos of silage making, I think they're still doing. They were doing all lacing 100% silage until they had a lot of money, and then they were going to do something else. I'm not sure what, though. So I've been away from the crew for a couple weeks, so I'm going to have to try and figure it out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get ready to go here. And you have a wonderful Easter weekend if you celebrate Easter. If you don't, still have a wonderful weekend. And I will talk at you later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.